Have you ever wondered what exactly a stroke is? In this video, we're going to break down the complex topic in a simple term. Imagine your brain as the command center of your whole body, responsible for everything you do. But what happens when when its blood supply gets disrupted? Let's dive in and explore the world of strokes. Hi, welcome to Stress Out Stress Free. If you haven't met yet, my name is Vincent Woon, where I help people like you stay stress free by changing one habit at a time. Today's topic is going to be on stroke unveiled and what you need to know. The reason I choose this topic is because my close friend's mom fell in the bathtub last Wednesday. The doctor found out that she has a stroke, and has a big hemorrhage in the right side of the brain, and her left side is paralyzed. And when that happened, her father doesn't know what to do, and he has to call her to relay the message. I mean, to call her, and then she has to call 911. The fact that she's not in the state and she's in Pennsylvania, so they have to call 911 from Pennsylvania. And also, because her dad doesn't know what to do, there was a delay helping her getting her help. So that's caused her being paralyzed. And also, thank God that the internal bleeding has stopped and she's closely monitored, and thank God that yesterday, which is Sunday, she's transferred to the neuro ward. So which is much better, because she's not in ICU now. And this is the reason I choose the topic and to put it out there, so it may help inform or educate you, and you to be aware of the signs and symptoms, and also know what to do when your family, when it happens, and to you or your close friend, right? Or probably you or your family too, right? So yes, let's take a look at what is stroke to a patient in a clear and simple manner. Think of your brain is the command center of your body. It's responsible for everything you do, from moving your fingers, thinking, and feeling. Your brain needs a constant supply of blood to function properly, which brings important nutrient and also oxygen to it. Now imagine if for some reason there's a problem with the blood flow to a part of your brain. This can happen when the blood vessel that carries the blood to the brain gets blocked or burst, right? When this happens, it is like a traffic jam or a leak in a water pipe. The blood can't reach where it's supposed to, which is the brain, right? This disruption of blood flow is what we call a stroke. During a stroke, the brain cell in the area don't get the oxygen and the nutrient that they need, and they start to get damaged and sometimes even die. This can have a big impact on your body because each part of your brain controls different things. So depending on which part of your brain is affected, you might experience problem with movement, speaking, thinking, or even feeling. One important thing to know is that getting treatment quickly is crucial when someone is having a stroke. The longer the brain cell is deprived of blood and oxygen, the more damage it can happen. That's why we often say time is brain. The sooner we can restore the blood flow, the better the chances of minimizing the effect of the stroke. Some stroke can cause lasting effects that might cause this might affect your ability to do everyday tasks. But the good news is that many strokes are preventable by managing certain risk factors like high blood pressure, diabetes, unhealthy lifestyle habits. You can significantly reduce your chances of having a stroke. But remember, if you ever notice sudden signs like weakness or numbness on one side of your body, or trouble speaking, confusion or severe headache, or difficulty walking, or it's important, it's really important to seek medical help immediately. Don't hesitate, but quick action can make a real difference in in the outcome. Okay. So let's look at the common risks of stroke and the importance of managing them. Let's look at the things that can raise the chances of a stroke happening. These things are called risk factors, and they are kind of like warning signs that we need to pay attention. And the good news is, by managing this risk factor, we can really lower the chances of having a stroke. One major risk factor is high blood pressure, which I have. So I have to be on the lookout, right? And that's why I'm having hawthorn tea, hawthorn berry tea. What hawthorn berry tea does is it helps to control the blood pressure. So if the blood pressure is low, you will increase the blood pressure. If the blood pressure is high, you will lower the blood pressure. So it is like having too much pressure. So high blood pressure is like having too much pressure in the pipes and that carry the blood around. So when this pressure gets too high, it can just damage the blood vessel and increase the risk of a stroke. Regular checkups with your doctor and following their advice about keeping your blood pressure in a healthy range can make a big difference. Then there's diabetics. Diabetes is when our body has trouble controlling the sugar level. Having diabetic can affect the blood vessel and making them more likely to be blocked. Managing your sugar level with the help of your doctor, watching what you eat, and taking any prescription medication that can help lower your stroke risk. Cholesterol is another player in the risk factor game. High cholesterol can lead to fatty deposit building in the blood vessel itself and cause the blockage. Eating a balanced diet, staying active, and taking any medication from your doctor suggest can help keep your cholesterol in check. Smoking is a big no-no when it comes to stroke. What happens is it narrows your blood vessel and makes it clot more likely. Makes blood clot more likely. And if you quit. Quitting is one of the best things you can do for your health. The support available to help you kick your habits. There are support that available to help you kick your habits. Now let's talk about obesity, which means that carrying extra weights that can put stress on your blood vessel and also contribute to other risk factors like high blood pressure and diabetes. Making healthier choice, staying active and losing weight if you need can help lower your stroke risk. Physical activities is like a superhero for preventing stroke. Regular exercise keep our blood vessels strong and healthy. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate activities each week. Things like brisk walking, swimming or dancing, even small step that can make a big difference. Family history also matters. If your family has a history of strokes, which my family does, or other, but my family they all have. My dad has a minor stroke, not a stroke that paralyzed the body. So if your family has a history of strokes or other health problem, it could mean that you are at a higher risk too. But remember, knowing your family history gives you a heads up, right? And taking steps to manage other risk factor can still lower your overall risk. So as you can see, this risk factor is like a pieces of puzzle, and when they come together, they can increase the chances of a stroke. But by managing it through healthy eating, regular exercise, not smoking, and following your doctor's advice, you are putting the puzzle pieces in the right place to protect your brain and your body. Now let's dive into details or how lifestyle changes can play a pivotal role in preventing strokes. Preventing strokes is like investing your investing your long-term health and well-being. Investing in your long-term health and well-being. There's a there are some really effective lifestyle changes you can make, and that will significantly lower your risk of having stroke. And let's break them down. Hey James, how you doing? Good to see you here. All right, let's look at the first one. A healthy diet. What you eat has a big impact on your health, and if you need to aim for a diet rich in fruits, vegetable, whole grains, lean protein like poultry, fish, and beans, and healthy fats like those found in nuts, avocado, and olive oil. You want to cut back food with high sodium, saturated fat, and trans fat. These changes help keep your blood vessel in good shape, and also your heart your heart healthy. Physical activities. Regular exercise is a game changer when it comes to a stroke prevention. Aim for 100, as I mentioned earlier, 150 minutes of moderate intensive aerobics activity each week. Activities like walking, jogging, and swimming and dancing is a great choice. Regular exercise can keep your blood flowing smoothly and help maintain healthy weight, and also support your overall well-being. Let's look at stress management. Stress management, where stress can take a toll on your body, including your blood vessel. Finding healthy ways to manage stress is important. You might try techniques like deep breathing, meditation, yoga, and engaging in hobbies that you enjoy. Taking breaks and finding time for the relaxation can make a real difference in your stress level. As we mentioned earlier, quit smoking. If you smoke, quitting is one of the most important thing you can do for your health. Smoking, what happens is smoking damages your blood vessel and increase the risk of blood clot and can lead to a stroke. Seek support from friends and family or resources available to help you quit. It's a challenging journey, but the benefit is immense. Moderating alcohol, if you can, don't drink alcohol, but moderating alcohol. If you choose to drink alcohol, do so moderately. For women, that means one drink per day. For men, up to two drinks per day. Drinking excessively can raise your blood pressure and increase the risk of stroke. Be mindful that consumption of alcohol, when you consume alcohol, and consider healthier alternative instead of what you need. All right. And then we're going to move to medication adherence. If your doctors prescribe a medication, that means like condition manage. Medication to manage your condition like high blood pressure or high cholesterol. Take them as directed. This medication can significantly lower the risk of stroke by controlling this risk factor. But remember, these lifestyle changes work together like a team, reinforcing each other's benefit, thinking of creating a shield protecting your body and your brain. All right, that's all I have for today. So just to put this out so that everyone is informed and also need to take care of yourself, right? And so when this happens, you need to know what to do and be readily informed. All right. Okay. So then basically, let me just summarize what we talked about. The reason why I did this because it's one of my friends, close friends, mom fell in the bathtub and later on, her dad doesn't know what to do and they are old too, so the dad doesn't know what to do. And what happened is when they time to call 911 and they took her to the hospital, they found that there's a brain hemorrhage on the left brain. I mean, a hemorrhage on the left brain, and they found that she had a stroke and her left side was paralyzed. That's why I want to put it out there to share the information so that we that might have family members or ourselves to have the knowledge or at least to have the basic information to help prevent it. All right. So we talk about what stroke is, Then we uh, talk about the importance of managing stroke. Make sure that watch out for the risk factor and like high blood pressure, diabetes, and also your cholesterol and smoking and also obesity, right? And physical activities is good to prevent stroke. And we talk about stroke prevention. We talk about healthy diet, what kind of food we should eat. We should be eating more fruits, more vegetable and whole grain and protein like poultry, fish, not too much meat, and beans and beans and not too much meat. And then you need to cut back on high sodium or saturated fat or trans fat, which is important, and especially for the younger people, you try to cut sugar because sugar does a lot of damage too. So you need to do also physical exercise, physical activities. You need to do at least 150 minutes on a moderate or intense. In if you do you have active activities rigorously, you can do 75 minutes, and activities like jogging, dancing, swimming can help lower the blood. I mean, lower the risk of getting a stroke. And of course, stress management. Try to relieve your stress. Try to learn how to let go. And you can do things like meditation, yoga, hobbies. Always take breaks and relax. Find time to relax and make sure to find some hobbies to do so that you can have time to relax and lower your stress level. Of course, if you're smoking, stop smoking because smoking actually uh, damages the blood vessel and increase the risk of stroke. Moderate, moderating your alcohol. Best is not drink alcohol, but if you want to drink, for the women, you limit yourself to one drink per day, and for the men, up to two drinks per day. And of course, drinking excessive alcohol can raise the blood pressure and increase the risk of stroke. And make sure you stick to your medication as doctors prescribe, right? Listen to your doctor. All right, let's go to the chat and see what we have here. We have here, hey James, how you doing? James coming us from Facebook. You have vitamin C and a certain flavonoid may increase the ability of nitric oxide and a compound that promotes vasodilation and assists and endothelial function. Okay, yeah, vitamin C and that's found in the fruits, right? And also, yeah, vitamin C is doing good. Good to see you. And let me see. Anxiousness is a danger because it is potentially an anxiety driver. Your opinion? No, it's true. It's true. It's anxiety and stress is crazy, right? Yep. That's what. That's why we try to manage your stress, because sometimes sometimes you worry about stuff that you cannot do, or sometimes you just worry about things that you cannot do too, right? So what happened? You just try not to worry too much, and don't let it stress you. Like what they say, don't sweat the small stuff because they all small stuff, right? Oops. Sugar and stress contribute to living a very unhealthy lifestyle very well. That's true. That's true. Yeah, sugar. I've been learning much about sugar, and right now I'm trying to stay away from sugar and cut down sugar as much as I can. And the problem is in in America, all the stuff here has sugar, and the worst part is if they use cane sugar is little better, but still they use high fructose corn syrup and all that crazy chemicals that they put in, and with dextrose, something with rose in the back. So that means they use all this chemical instead of the real stuff. So and I seen I know in other parts of the world, like UK, their Coca-Cola is cane sugar, but in the Coca-Cola here, the Coke here is with high fructose corn syrup. So go figure, right? And we are supposed to be like the healthy people too. Anyways, yeah, it's all because of money, I guess. So okay, James said he's doing great again. Okay, good. Yeah, James, make sure you post the T-shirt that you have. I tend to like stevia. Stevia is okay, but still, I've been taking using monk fruit sugar, monk fruit, right? Monk fruit, yeah. But now I'm just totally stay off sugar, and if I need any sweetener, I use maple syrup. It's more natural than any sugar. Okay, all right. Let me see any more. Okay, good. All right. So just want to thank you very much for watching. So if you like this, please share it with somebody, and let's spread it out, because let's tell someone, or spread out this knowledge, and so that this might not happen to you or your loved ones, right? Or people that you really right? So yes, okay. So I just want to relay this message. I want to put this message out so that it can help everybody or anybody out there, right? Okay. So I want to thank you very much for watching, and if you want to help us support this channel, you can always go to buymeacoffee.com /Winston Moon to buy me a coffee. And if you ever have any questions, or you need some help, you can always set up a free 15-minute Zoom call with me, and you can go to calendly.com /Winston-Moon /15 minutes. You can set up appointment there, and we can see how I can help you. Okay, I will just put the link in the chat too, so that you can just click and go there, and you can set up the appointment there too. Okay, I hope it's popping up in the Facebook too. All right, should be. If not, then just go down to the description below, and the link is also right there if you can see it. All right, so I want to thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to stay stress free by changing one habit at a time, and see you in the next video, and be well. Oh yes, magnesium lowers my blood pressure with meditation. Yes, magnesium is another one too. There's one guy in, I think it's in Second City. The reason we have a problem with high blood pressure is we don't have enough magnesium. So yes, magnesium is one of the best things that happen. Take care of our blood pressure. Yep. All right. Just double check to see if there's any more message. So you can also go ahead, click on the chat, and you can go check it out. Schedule the call if you need it. All right, James. See you later. Thank you for coming. All right, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And be well. Oh, don't forget to check out the videos that are going to pop up here after the fact, and I'll see you in the next video.